Sometimes life is great. Everything is going to plan and we feel really good. Then there are the other times when life is really tough. And in those times, it can be really difficult to see God working in our lives. In those times, holding on to God's promises is tough. On Sunday morning, we looked at a Bible verse from Psalm 119 that says, "Your faithfulness continues through all generations." Now, the fact that God is trustworthy, reliable, dependable, true to his word, these are all things that are at the core of his character. The Bible basically says that God is 100% faithful 100% of the time. Now, that is true of no person, but it is true of God. But it's in those tough times that it can be hard to remember that. Many years ago, I went through a really difficult time and I felt really alone in it. And it took years to find healing, recovery, and forgiveness. And I spent a lot of time praying. And one time, really clearly, God spoke to me while I was praying, and he said, "Sarah, you were never alone. I was always with you, I wept with you, and I love you." And for me, that was such a powerful thing to hear, an amazing reminder that God is somebody I can put 100% trust in, because God is with me all the time, through the good times and the bad times. And I know that hindsight is a great thing, and when we look back on our lives, it can be really easy to see those things. But I believe that it's in looking back at the times that we know God was with us and that prayers were answered and that healing happened or relationships were restored. Those are the things that help us to remember that we can trust God now and in the future. Looking back helps us to see how faithful our God is. I know that I can put my trust in God through the difficult times, the good times, and the average times. And my prayer for you is that you would remember that you are loved by a faithful God who is never changing and who is going to always love you and always be with you.